Although we are still 2 hours away from the free agent tampering period beginning, the Detroit Lions do what we expected them to do and bring one of their own back. Coming from Mike Garafolo about an hour and a half ago, says the Lions have agreed to terms with guard Graham Glasgow to remain in Detroit. Sources say it's a 3-year, $20 million deal with $9.5 million in guarantees. This is a big move for the Detroit Lions. They did not have a guard on either side of Frank Ragnow. So now we have the guard position on at least one side field. And as I was talking to my guy Rocked On about, Graham has played center before as well. So if Frank goes down, he can step in and help out in the time being. But now what's going to happen on the other side of Frank? But this is a big deal. I remember when we brought in Graham, we drafted him, then he went to Denver for 3 or 4 years. And when he came back last year, he was one of those guys that played for the former regime, him and Marvin Jones Jr., but they came back. And I remember him saying that he never wanted to leave and he missed being here. And even though the culture was different and the regime was different, he enjoyed his time in Detroit so much that he finds himself wanting to come back, and here he is. And not only did he come back, but he earned not only the starting job, but he earned a contract as well. 3 years, $20 million with $9.5 million in guarantees. So now the question is, what's going to happen now? Is Jonah Jackson going to be around? Is he going to, now that this has been set by Graham, is Jonah going to want more or something similar? I feel like Jonah's going to want more. I remember when we drafted him as well. So the thing is, will we bring both guys back or will we just bring one? Brad is known, and I said that this was going to happen. We knew that this was going to happen because what Brad does is he takes care of his own first. It's a little late, in my opinion, but I mean, not really, because this is what Brad does. Last year, it was just, I remember year 2, going into that 2022 NFL season, the first thing he did was bring back Reynolds, Anzalone, all the guys that we had been part of the team. And at that point, I didn't know what Brad was doing, but now I understand those were core guys, and that's what he does. So expect a lot more. If you're going to re-sign with the Detroit Lions, now is probably the day that that's going to happen. And I'll say it again. I said it last night. If you don't sign today or tomorrow and free agency opens and you are not on our roster, you probably will not be. That's how the pattern of these things go. So let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about Graham coming back? The first piece in what I assume to be a multiplayer puzzle of free agent former players coming back to Detroit, and then we'll see what happens later today. I mean, we'll see if there is anybody from another team that is on the Detroit Lions radar. Thank you again for 20,000 subscribers. You'll probably hear me say that quite a bit for the next couple of days or so. It's still kind of just sinking in. And be ready. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell as well if you want to be notified of every Lions Syndicate video. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. And welcome back, Graham Glasgow.